California, and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You know, we used to have a saying, Mike, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back. And the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right. The coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week. But that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Shelby Harris gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one into the hands of Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The 49ers go out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
You think back to last week and what was really
Now McCaffrey loses the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville. 1st down. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Second and inches. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to have a Niners 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Trayvon Walker on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And The 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Malik Raymond to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Braden Strange. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. So after one, 7-3 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence. Will find his tight end. It's Strange. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Now here's Lawrence. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 49ers 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And the 49er first down.
They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. And it's Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete. Raheem Mostert out of the backfield. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That is caught side of the end zone. Ricky Pearson, touchdown, 49ers.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Raymond now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his man. Complete to Pearsall. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
That's good. 4-8. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again in the air for Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 31-yard line.
Purdy gonna put it up again. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Raymond now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jags offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Lawrence. Flushed to his left. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Now a 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Commanders. And this is the veteran Mac Hollins. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Commanders bounce.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First downs, 49ers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. But Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. You did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Going up top. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On 1st and 10, 30. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Purdy on 1st down. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker. It's there to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. On to the 4th quarter we go. It begins with a McCaffrey run. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Good run here with McCaffrey. Whoa. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Raymond now to return it. Whoa! He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. 2nd down, Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one into the hands of Brown. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
All All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now it's McCaffrey, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. It's McCaffrey, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, we got to watch it up. We got to watch it up. We got to watch it up.
Mostert. And he'll get about 5. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route. Ayuk has it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
8-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They give it to Mostert. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This is about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's swung out to Etienne. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 7. Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Rasul Douglas.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us.